is Alyssa Boyer. I live at 13 Schaff Court, which is in Upper Allen Township. I am a licensed minister with the United Church of Christ, and I am the Christian Education Director and Youth Director at St. Paul's United Church of Christ, which is on Williams Grove Road. And I wanted to come tonight because I wanted to thank you all. I understand that, there's a lot of tension in the room. I can imagine that as you were preparing today, you felt quite stressed. I was very grateful to read the statement from the administration today. I cannot speak as a constitutional expert. I speak as a resident of the district, as a proud graduate of Mechanicsburg, and as a pastor, because that's what I do. And as a pastor, I would say that for me, Christ calls Christians to care for the outcasts and to care for people with less power in society. And although it might be helpful to imagine that Scripture, the Bible, is just a historical document, I think it would be wrong not to also understand that it comes with a lot of historical weight, and to imagine that that's not there is not true. And to imagine that that doesn't also come with power dynamics is also not true. And so as part of spreading Christ's love in the world, I would call all people who are Christians, whether you're sitting on the board or whether you're behind me here, to recognize that as a religion in this area of far greater numbers than any other faith represented, it's important for us, although it might feel like you're all alone, and it takes a great amount of bravery to stand up here. I understand that. But please realize that there are students in this school district who can truly feel intimidated and by even well-intentioned evangelistic efforts. I would encourage you, as a pastor, I would encourage Christians to please rethink that. You might have the best intentions imaginable, but sometimes there are better ways that don't inspire quite as much conflict. Although I have to say, everybody that I've heard tonight has been incredibly respectful, and I applaud our community for that. I would encourage, whether it's the press or whether it's the Law Center or whomever, I would encourage us to maintain that and to try to recall our responsibility as a community to protecting the more vulnerable among us. So thank you.
527 Appalachian Avenue. I just wanted to come before the board and thank the board and the administrators and the community as well for their support of the Music and Arts program here. I had the pleasure of representing the CCMEA County Band Festival. If anybody made that, were able to get there, I encourage you to do so. It's a fantastic opportunity for our folks with the Music and Arts program. And again, just want to thank you for that. It was awesome. The music and the arts in this community remain perhaps the best forum for people of all different backgrounds to come together, regardless of religion or creed or economic status, to come together, really make something beautiful. And I thank Mechanicsburg for supporting that.
Is there anyone else that didn't have an opportunity yet to speak?
I'll come back and say one more thing that I forgot to say.
So, since we already had precedent for it, 30 seconds.
Yeah, what I want to say is, it seems like the only time people get together like this in the Bible is after a school shooting or something like that, where everybody comes for a prayer group. So I just want to say that maybe those kind of things would happen less if these students were allowed to see if anybody was interested would like to take a Bible from at lunchtime with no pressure on them. You're coming to us, we're not coming to you. But it just seems like in the public schools, it's after the fact that everybody's coming up with the Bible. So I want to add that in there.
If what you're trying to do is protect children from feeling intimidated, then ban the teachers and the principals from the cafeterias, because every time they appear, children feel intimidated.
Yeah,
I would like us to stop raising a nation of snowflakes.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak to the board? I saw you lined up. Thank you, sir.
Drew Murdoch, 2175 Merrimack Avenue. I am a member of Christians in Action Club. I just wanted to just share a story just from about a week ago, no names, but do you want to know what it's like to have a Bible in school? A friend of mine contacted me and told me he was going to commit suicide. And I used words from the Bible to talk him out of it. My friend's alive because of the words of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And I believe that taking that out of the school will do more harm than good. My friend's alive. That means the world to me. And I want other students to be saved. So.
And I have two daughters who attended the school district many years ago, so I pay a lot of taxes here. And I'm also a past member of the Community Responders Network, which is an organization out of the Harrisburg Line, which serves all of central Pennsylvania to address incidents of hate crimes and hate incidents, and to do a lot of prevention education to keep them occurring. And I did read your values on your school district website, and I appreciated particularly the first two in reference to the situation. And that is about providing a safe space where education can occur, and about promoting emotional wellness. And I agree with you, and I lived in South Carolina, so I know what it's like to be a Yankee in the South.
Well, the best thing about South Carolina is I-95 North. Sorry.
I'm a state New Yorker, I was really a Yankee.
That's a north-south
But I-
thing. We know.
But now I lost my train of thought, sorry.
I'm sorry.
I agree with you on your point that we need to pay attention to the one. And yes, I agree that people should have a voice, for sure. I also agree that there are many times people who are sitting in the cafeteria who don't have a choice. They are sitting there because they're required to be there. They are too scared to have a voice. And they may feel ethnic intimidation by the presence of religious texts being presented. And I know it's well-intentioned. I've been well-intentioned in going on mission trips, and I have since done a lot of anti-racism training and training about what it's like to have white privilege, and I know now, better than I knew then, that I need to consider the reference point of the people that I'm serving. And so I would ask for empathy, whether it's constitutional or not. Is it right? Is it right to do that to people who are feeling intimidated?